Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn. And I know that there's been a little bit of a marketable saying we've been saying recently, but we're going to rebrand it. We are no longer calling it the Summer of Salvy and Quinn. It is now Salvy and Quinn Summer.
Ooh,
I like
okay,
it, yeah.
Okay.
And we
Salvy and Quinn Summer, yeah.
It's Salvy and Quinn Summer. It's also Salvy and Quinn Spring.
Oh,
it works
wow,
either way.
Wow.
It's.
I mean, it
good.
works either way, the other way as well. The Spring of Salvy and Quinn.
Spring of Salvy and Quinn. Yeah, no, it
works.
works. I think Salvy and Quinn Summer is more. I like that better.
It sounds like a book or like a movie.
Yeah.
A short movie.
Short film.
We don't upload YouTube videos. We upload short movies.
Short films,
yeah.
dude.
Sorry, yeah. Short film.
A cinematic masterpiece. Attempted cinematic masterpiece. We don't always get there, but sometimes it is. So you can call it whatever you want, viewers. It could be Summer, Salvy Quinn Summer, whatever you want to call it. The vibes are going to be the same either way, through the roof.
Same Salvy, same Quinn.
It always is.
Same summer, too.
Same summer. I did my taxes a couple weeks ago. You had a crazy tax story where the guy was like, my guy just died or whatever. But I'm going to one-up your tax story.
Okay,
I hate to do it.
okay.
I hate to do it. It's crazy that we both have crazy tax stories as well, because taxes are usually pretty boring. I was doing my taxes, and there's like a little number you need to fill in that'll like transfer it to the CRA or whatever, Canadian Revenue Agency for y'all Americans. I was like, oh, I need to find this 8-letter number. It's summer, blah blah blah. Oh, it's here. Nope, didn't work. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it didn't work. Finally, I get it on the 5th attempt, and it says you have overdone the amount of attempts. You must call to CRA to get them to unlock your thing. We can't do it because I'm on like some tax website, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, so I get home on Monday last week, and I get on hold right away. I'm on hold for 4 hours. 2 hours in, they answer, and I'm like, oh, I need to unlock this. They're like, okay, that's a different thing. We're going to put you back on hold. Or we're going to transfer you.
Yeah.
And I transfer. And then I'm like, okay, surely I'm at the front of the line now. And I wait. No, nothing. 2 hours go by. So I'm like, okay, I'm really at the back of the line for the second line. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on a run. I was going to go on a run this afternoon, and I'm just sitting here. I think I like edited some videos or whatever, I'm going to go on a run. I'm on hold. Just on my headphones, I'm holding the phone, and I'm on hold. I'm listening to the fucking loop of Beethoven's Fifth or whatever.
That's what. It's on the.
And I'm thinking like, if they answer when I'm out on the run, I'm fucked, because like they're gonna need me to like get into the account. Like, what's your number? What's your this? So I'm going on the run, and I could have just done 6K. I did 8K because I was like, I got time. As I'm 2 blocks away from my house, they pick up, and I start laughing because I'm like, this is the closest to the house I could possibly be, while it's still awkward, but I could do it. So I'm just like, hi, and she's like, yeah, what do you need? I'm like, that link or whatever, blah, blah, I need to unlock it. And she's like, oh, okay, what's your SIN number? And I like whisper to her as I'm running past people's houses. I'm just whispering my SIN, like the number you like that.
Well, it's a good thing you have that memorized.
Yeah, I do have that memorized. And then she's like, okay, your last GST check, which we both get those from the Canadian government, like once a month or whatever it is. And she's like, what was the last amount that you got for it? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, just give me 1 second. I'm running up the stairs. I slipped twice. So I'm imagining she's just here like, and I just get all the way upstairs. I open the door, slam it, and then I don't know where that information is. I'm like running around my house, blah, 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 I can't find it. And then she's like, oh, do you have an account, like a my account on CRA? I'm like, oh yeah, I do. She's like, okay, sign into that. So I did. I find the information for her, and I'm like so out of breath, and I'm just like, what does she think I'm doing right now? Does she think I live in some mansion? I'm like running from side to side as I'm like looking for this piece of paper.
I mean, I think it's normal that people would maybe have to take a few minutes to find.
Oh no, I know that's normal, but she can hear me running and like breathing heavy and fucking like, oh, I gotta go up to my like penthouse.
Yeah,
I gotta go up my spiral staircase.
I think that's on the 5th floor. Yeah.
I gotta go up my north tower really quick. I'll be right. 1 second. So anyway, I give her the information, and it ends up being all solved. But then I called my parents and told them what happened, and what I realized is like if she had called, or she had picked up maybe like 3 minutes beforehand, I would have been so far away from my house. I would have had no other option to be like, oh yeah, 1 second. And then just sprint. And just sprint home. Just running across, like, through traffic or whatever. Just, like, sprinting home so I could do my... Or I would have to be on hold for 4 more hours the next day, right? So it's like I had to get this done or else it would just ruin my whole next day.
I feel like if you just said, like, hey, is it okay if you just hold for, like, 5 minutes? And then, like...
Put her on hold
yeah,
for, like
Uno
5
reverse
minutes? Card?
Yeah, if it's, like,
Bitch,
5 minutes, she
you're
can wait,
on hold.
you know, like... That's
and the thing is,
reasonable.
she did. Like,
Yeah.
we ended up being on the phone for, like, probably, like, 8 or 9 minutes. And she
Also,
totally did
you know, when you're on the phone, you could, like, mute your microphone, right? Like, you didn't
Where's
have
the
to have
fun in
her
that?
listening
Where's
to
the
you
fun in that,
sprinting around the whole house. I just gotta check. I gotta move this couch. It might be under there.
Whoa, what
45, 46, 47.
I gotta get into the basement. I gotta open the garage.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, if I was slower, like if I just wasn't as quick, I would be further back when she picked up, right? And then I wouldn't have got my taxes in. My health, my endurance, my speed
Yeah.
was what got me to do my taxes.
It literally saved you.
Or else I would have just not done my taxes this year. It would have been unfortunate.
That would have been, yeah, you would have got locked up, huh?
You haven't talked about the hungry dentist. That's been up there for a while.
Well, I went last week to the dentist. And
First time?
First time ever. Oh shit, what did we die for?
Because you skipped out there for a few years, but we're back on that grind.
Well, I've been back on that grind for a while
Okay,
now.
good.
And actually, big news.
Yeah, okay.
Take one of these.
Take one of these.
I have to get my first ever filling, which I haven't booked
Oh,
yet.
really?
Yeah.
Is that from a cavity? What is it
Yeah,
for?
it's like, I don't know, I guess the
Never had a
one
cavity.
part of my tooth has been like slightly worn through. I don't think it's
Which
a cavity. Like it's like in between, so you can't actually see it, but it's on the bottom row.
It's I thought it's in
side.
between the rows. It's on the
I
side.
think it's on my tongue.
It's in the middle row. Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, no, like the whole time that, you know, it's like, it's never the dentist that does all the work. It's like the assistant or whatever that does everything. Then the dentist rolls up for like a minute and goes, yeah, how's everything? How's life? Good?
Looks good.
Good?
Okay.
Your teeth are looking good? Okay, good. Yeah. Like that's always what they do. But anyways, yeah, so the assistant or whatever, the whole time, her tummy was like rumbling. And I could hear it because it was
right there, yeah.
pressed against my ear. And I was just like laughing to myself the whole time, like, damn, like I thought she was gonna straight sucking the plaque straight off the scalpel, bro. Like,
She's like, fuck, I'm hungry.
yeah, exactly. She could have been eaten. Holy.
Do you get to choose what they fill it with?
I have
Could
no
you be
idea.
like-
This is my first one.
Could you be like, give me that gold,
filling.
give me that cement?
It's not. That's like a cap or whatever, like a tooth cap, which is different. This is like just white.
I'm hungry. Give me the sandwich.
Give me the. Give me the number 2 comp, the extra fry. Fuck, I'm hungry. Now that I'm thinking
I'm
about
hungry.
it,
We're
feeling
gonna
like
eat.
my
We're
dentist
gonna-
assistant
We're
right about
gonna
now.
eat. Was it right at lunch?
It was like 9 a.m. or something.
Oh, she didn't have breakfast.
Yeah,
That's
skipped out.
Alright.
She woke up late, ran straight at the house with the.
She had a coffee, probably.
Yeah.
That's what got her. That's what got it moving, dude. That's what got the old stomach churning. Imagine drinking coffee, viewers. Come on,
It's so like extra.
it's so extra. If you drink coffee, you're a slave to the black liquid.
You gotta escape the matrix. Subscribe for more tips. I cut coffee out of my giant at the age of 0.
Replaced it with fat.
Replaced it with hustle.
That's
So.
so true. So last week we had drunk episodes, viewers. I hope you saw them. Some good ones. Kirby Golf was really good, and then we've never really. Well, we've recorded like that sometimes, but the drunk/high episodes, you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get a podcast. You never quite know, but no, they turned out pretty well. And what happened later that night, we were like, I wanted a slushie. So we went to 7-Eleven and it was closed. And then we went to there's this big building. It's kind of like a castle that's nearby. And we walk up and we sit and start looking at this big building. And there's a security guard, and he's got the earbud in and he's just talking to somebody.
He's talking on the phone.
Which I realize is a great strategy if you're a security guard, because you want people to know you're coming, because then they'll get out of there, right?
Yeah.
Like if they hear someone talking really loud around the corner or they're doing something illegal, they'll scatter, right? So I think that's a good strategy, just to
also then you would like alert them and you wouldn't be able to catch them in the act, which is I guess
but
bad,
like, don't you just not want people doing that stuff?
Yeah,
So, like,
it's more work if you catch them in the act.
I'd be fucking blaring like sicko mode as I do my rounds. Oh shit! But we're sitting there and he walks by and he goes, "Hey man," as we're sitting there, we're like, "Hey," and then he kind of like walks away. And then I didn't know, but there's this big lawn in the back.
Yeah.
And you knew about it because you grew up in that area, and we have a colleague who.
Colleague.
Yeah, we have a colleague who lives right against his fence is like next to it. So we go back there, and there's like this slope, and we lay on our backs, like look up at the stars and stuff. Regular drunk shit, you know. And then we hear him come around the corner. We hear him talking. And we're just laying there, and then his flashlight goes right on us, and obviously we're both thinking like, "Okay, he's gonna kick us out."
Yeah,
like whatever. He saw us on the bench, and now you can't be laying here or whatever. And he goes, "Hey man," again, and we just go, "Hey," and then he just keeps going. And then you said, "What is he doing if not looking for people like us? Like, what is his job?"
Yeah,
and. You know, he's probably looking for like homeless people trying to like camp
or
there.
like people actually trying to break in or whatever. But
building,
like I think both of us really were kind of paranoid that he was just gonna be like, "Hey, you guys need you can't be here right now."
I thought he was going to. I mean, he's walking around with a flashlight.
And I mean, I guess not paranoid necessarily, because I knew he was gonna like call the cops on us. He would just.
I mean, we're just laying there. We weren't even being loud. We were just. Imagine that, viewers. I know you can't physically.
I mean, we don't
that.
think we were being loud. We might have been being loud. Who knows? We're drunk.
I don't think we were like yelling. We were talking normal. I think. I don't think so.
I think we are just normally loud. Like, I'll keep it a buck 27 with you.
But it was pretty fun.
It was a lot of fun. And on the way there, I was doing some, like, weird run thing where I was, like, bobbing up and down while I was running and, like, flicking my legs. And I just, like, I got the biggest, like, muscle spasm, I guess, in my leg. I don't really know what to call it. And it... Like, I thought I was going to be out for the week after that. I was going to be looking like Murray.
So you were just running, like, weird? You were just trolling while running?
Literally trolling while running. And thankfully...
I can't come into work. My leg...
I trolled too hard.
Yeah, how'd you do it? I trolled too hard.
Story of my life, bro, for real. But no, it ended up being fine. But yeah, at the time, like, and then with golf the next day, I was like, oh shit, am I gonna be fucked for golf? And it did hurt the next day as well. But we powered through it.
Okay, you didn't mention it during golf. I think you mentioned it the day before.
I sometimes as a man, you just gotta grit your teeth and don't bitch and whine about.
Golf was good too, viewers. We both played really well. I thought Quinn got a birdie, and we had one birdie the whole day, and that was Quinn, and we had one par the whole day, and that was me. It was a par 3, and some of those holes would absolutely be a par 4 on a big course, like that one. I think it was like 7, where you shoot it so far. There's like a lake behind it, and we could see the basketball courts. That would be a par 4 on like a real course, I think, because you would just have to drive it to the anyway. But we played really well. We played with my friend Sophia and her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's been playing golf since he was like 10.
Oh,
and
really?
He said before the game, he's like, "Yeah, I'm in a bit of a slump right now. I'm slicing everything." And we were like, "Oh, okay."
All good, yeah.
His fat ass was not lying, dude. He was trash. And, like, we all have those days. Like, it's...
I've been there.
We've been there. Like,
it's such a sucky feeling.
It sucks.
Yeah.
He would just shank, like, 4 in a row into the water the same way every time, and like I don't know, I felt so bad for him.
It's such a mental block too, because then you start you start getting angrier and angrier.
Oh, of course,
as it keeps happening.
I felt so bad for him. Like,
and then the more you get worked up over it, the worse your shots start getting. And he literally stopped caring. I think he stopped using any tees. He refused to tee off. He would just be like, "All right, I'm gonna hit it," and like hit it without any like preparation.
I mean, my friend Sophia, she doesn't play golf. Has never played golf. She only has started playing because her boyfriend plays. She shot 5 shots worse than him. Like, he was within the realm of being at the same level of someone who's never played before, and he's played since he was 10. Like, it was just an all-time breakdown, and it just happens sometimes. But also just the fact that we were there, and like, we're not seasoned golfers. We're just, doing whatever.
I felt like one that day. I felt like we were killing it.
I thought we were killing it too.
I had some really good hits too.
We had some really good hits.
Yeah.
Like, we were killing it. The putting wasn't great, but you had that crazy.
I had one good putt and everything else. Putting was where I really let myself down that day for sure.
That's usually how it is.
And we ended up. True, but sometimes you have good putting, sometimes you have bad putting. But it ended up being, our scores were really close. You won by 1 stroke.
Yeah, Quinn was up by 1 stroke on the final hole, and then I got it all the way to the green on the first, and you got right into this divot.
Yeah.
And
I just got a divot,
putted.
and then I couldn't get under it to get it onto the green.
Yeah, that was my only par. Yours was the
very last hole. Literally,
so I literally clutched up 1 by 1 stroke because I got a par, you got a double.
Did he just send that out of his ass? What is this attack? Like, he got on his knees and literally ripped ass. That's crazy.
What's he doing? He's getting on his knees.
No, what's he been eating?
That Taco Bell. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next New Year Talent. I'm okay. What's up? Goodbye.